Sunday night baseball now from venerable Fenway Park in Boston. Tonight, Game 4 of this 4-game weekend set between the New York Yankees and the Boston Red Sox. Reese looks to keep up the pace in the AL batting title race right after this. David Price gets handed the ball for the 4th and final game of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, this guy's been throwing the ball really well. He picked up his 10th win of the year in his last one, and he'd like nothing more than to make it 2 good ones in a row and pick up his win number 11 today.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela, and we are set for baseball
Leading
here
off
this evening.
For the Yankees, the third baseman, Gio Urshela.
Now the first pitch here from Price. Underway now in the weekend finale as the first pitch is looked at for strike 1. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting, great defense, good bullpen. The starters have been on point. This is going to be special.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, and the leadoff man is gone to start the evening. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, it's no secret. They need the big Giancarlo Stanton to turn it around soon. He struggled the last 2 games. Only 2 hits in the series, but he's a guy you can't let down on. One swing can get him hot and right back into a groove.
Digging in the switch hitter, Scott Tomlinson. And with numbers like those, he's putting himself in contention for some Rookie of the Year hardware if he can keep it up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there, strike 1. And set up behind the dish is Clyde Washington as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, he is a pitcher's best friend, Clyde Washington. Down in the strike zone, he'll definitely call that ball right at the knees.
If he's consistent with it, Dan, which Clyde always is, I'm okay with it.
And he takes strike 2.
Let's see if he continues to climb that ladder, or does he try and get him fishing on something bouncing in the dirt.
Now the 0-2 from Price. And he takes strike 3 called, and it's a pair of punch-outs that begin the ball game.
Well, at the rate he's going to strike out 27 on 81 pitches. Not throw a single ball and toss a perfect game. Obviously, I'm kidding, but you can't start a game any better than this. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts, 6 pitches.
Swing, high drive, left field and deep, and it bangs off the monster. The throw into second. And they wipe the tag on him, and the inning is over. Now in the box, Andrew Benintendi. He's currently 9th in the American League batting race entering play. First offering on its way.
Benintendi.
Grounded up the first baseline. Ford is up with it. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, one thing's for sure, they love what Mookie Betts brings to their offense. He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 300 against them coming in. So given the matchup he's faced with here, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him make some noise at the plate.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. Pair of hits in 5 trips to the plate in yesterday's game. Here comes the first pitch. Bounce towards the mound. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
batting third, the designated hitter, J.D.
In now, J.D. Martinez. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. First pitch on its way. And this is low, ball 1. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, it was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Yeah, Matty, they played a heck of a game, first game of this series, and then dropped the last 2, not playing really good baseball. They have to find a way to win this one today.
No doubt about it, D-Roll. There's such a thing as a good series by winning the last one and getting a split in a 4-game set. That's exactly what they would like to do today to get some momentum going into the next series.
The 1-1 home is strike 2 swinging.
Now you could tell right there that curveball had some serious depth to it. That's what separates the good ones from the bad ones. That nasty spin rate, get that downward action. You even get a star player like this swinging at something in the dirt.
Breaking ball called just a bit low.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
Two pitch is fouled away.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
The 2-2 one more time. Hot shot on the ground is short. And that's through for a hit.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2
Batting
outs,
fourth.
but they always say with your
Not
man
shortstop.
coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. As we take a look there at the difference in his numbers between June and July. First delivery to him on the way. Good curveball there, gets the swing and miss.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Martinez is off at first with 2 away. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a strike with the breaking ball. 2 down, runners at first and second. Ready with the 0-1. And that finds the target. 0-2 now.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
And a breaking ball freezes him. Strike 3 called, and the side is retired. Boston strands a couple, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Scotty Hayward, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Hayward.
Now the first pitch here from Price. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
That is it. The first baseman.
Ready now, Mike Ford. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the first pitch to him. In there at the letters 0-1. No score here as we play inning number 2. Fastball called for strike 2. That's lifted the other way out to left.
Waiting on it is Benintendi. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting 6. The left fielder, Nino Reese.
Now batting, Nino Reese. He's been swinging a very hot bat so far this year and currently finds himself in second place on the leaderboard as he strives for that batting title.
And I'm guaranteeing you he's fully aware of how many hits it's going to take for him to overtake that #1 spot. He's got his eye on the top spot in batting average.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And he's really continued to look great in the second half of the season. Over the last 10 games, hitting over 300.
He's been so consistent all year. His timing, just his presence in the box. It doesn't look like this is going away anytime soon. Probably going to battle for a batting title the rest of the way.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Oh, tried to hold back as this is hit back toward the mound. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Striding in for Boston, number 23. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one.
Number 23.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
Hey, when one of your better pitches is the straight changeup, you can't be afraid to throw it at any count and at any time. And, hey, first pitch, if they're going to take it for strike 1, they're going to give it to you. Go ahead and throw it.
Oh, and 2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
Hey, he's not going to get away with that all day. He's got to find a way to get on top of that ball and bury it.
Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
The 1-2. Locks him up for strike 3.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Here's Brock Holt now, and he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. First pitch of the at-bat. Swung right over the top of that one as this is a little dribbler out in front of the mound. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting 8th, the center fielder, Greg.
Here's Chris Owings now. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Strike taken up in the zone. Bottom of the second here with no score. Good curveball. Strike 2.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down the way.
And he's able to get there on the long run, and he covered a lot of ground there as the side is retired. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. We'll move to the third with no score. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. Lifetime versus David Price. He's just 1 for 6.
Torres.
First delivery to him on the way. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Upper part of the zone there, but taken for a strike. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. 0-2 now.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. Third inning, no score to this point. Count remains at 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And right into the shift. Reined in. On to first, and the Price is right here, 2 away.
Batting 9, the catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Stepping into the box, Gary Sanchez. He's gone 0 for his first 6 at-bats in the series so far. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. And it's 0-2 to Sanchez. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Home half of the third coming up. No score.
Back here now as the Red Sox are ready to bat in the third inning. And as they do, it's worth mentioning that their lineup has been one of the best in baseball this year. Within the league, they rank among the leaders in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. When asked about their offense, the players I talked with all brought up how multifaceted their talent is, saying they've got guys that can spray the ball around, guys that work counts and draw walks, and of course plenty of guys that can go deep in driving runs. Their numbers certainly confirm that, guys.
Good
Leading
stuff,
off
Heidi. Thanks.
For the Red Sox, the catcher, Sandy Leo.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball one. Leon is considered one of the best defensive catchers in the game today. He often gets praised for his work behind the plate, and I know a lot of pitchers have made it clear that his presence back there adds a level of comfort that not many others can replicate.
And Matty, I don't know if he's always going to be a favorite for the Gold Glove, but you walk around this clubhouse, you hear these pitchers rave about throwing to this guy. That's all I need to hear.
Hayward is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning. And with one away, time for a check of the standings in the American League East as you get a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play. So the base is empty here with one away. And up next, the exciting left-handed bat of Andrew Benintendi. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a curveball to begin the at-bat. 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Foul tip held onto behind the plate. It's strike two. Now the pitch. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Bases are empty, one man out. The next 0-2. Misses for ball one. And now a pitch on the way. He takes strike three called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
The batter, number 50, second baseman.
Now to the plate, Dustin Pedroia. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
I know you're standing on the mound. You got two quick outs right here, but you have to respect the fact that this lineup can hit you and hit you in a hurry. Number 2 hole batter up at the plate. He has a chance to get on and get the big boys up.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. And that is through into right field for a single.
Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you take it out to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
First pitch on its way. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Well, that was a big two-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how two-out rallies start.
The 0-2 pitch. Grounded to short. Torres has it. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Red Sox leave one. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. Ready for another chance? Gio Urshela. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late or snap something off in the dirt to see if they'll fish.
Pedroia moving to his left. 1 out.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? One pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
At the plate, Scott Tomlinson. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
And they go away here. It's a called strike. 0-2. Now the 0-2 from Price. Line drive to left. And that's a fair ball as it'll head for the 3-10 sign on the monster. He'll get it into second. The tag, and he's nabbed trying for 2.
The batter, the designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton now. He was cut down at second, attempting to stretch a base hit his first time through.
Yeah, fellas, not sure if he got the go-ahead from his base coach or not. Can't believe he did, but it looked like he was running in mud right there.
Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 called.
When I see guys check swinging, they're not seeing the baseball. They're not picking it up. You got to take a step back. The only thing you tell yourself in this situation is do not move your head.
Now a ball lined to the left side. Ready with another 0-2. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score.
Settling in now,
Leading off
Xander
for the Red
Bogaerts,
Sox.
1 for 1 after
The
a
shortstop,
single his first time up.
Xander.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been
Bogaerts.
slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's a called strike about thigh high, 0-1.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
The windup and the 0-1. And that misses 1-1. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2. The 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business.
Now
He's not
batting,
messing
right
around
fielder,
trying to pick at corners.
Mookie
He's being aggressive in the zone,
Betts.
and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
Next up for the Red Sox, Mookie Betts. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, pretty deflating at bat right there, Matty. Not only for him, but the team as well. He's got to find a way to pull a trigger. Can't get caught guessing with runners in scoring position.
Line to second, where it's caught there for out number 2.
Now batting, number 23.
In now, number 23. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Popped him up. Sanchez over to his left, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Reese racing back, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and he told me he feels like they're being too patient at the plate right now. He said it's just unacceptable how often they're striking out looking in this game. It's not something they're willing to live with, so they're trying to emphasize more of an ambush approach early in the at-bats to avoid falling behind in the count.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. So here's the cleanup hitter, Scotty Hayward.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Back to work now is Price as he gets ahead to start the inning. It's strike one. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike two. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the fifth the same way he ended the fourth with a punch out, one away.
Now batting.
So striding in, Mike Ford. He flew out in his last at bat. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. In there, a base hit.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately, and there's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
Into the box now, Nino Reese, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Comes back with the cut fastball for strike three called, and there are two down. So the runner stays at first here with two away, and that brings us to our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And these two guys have both displayed their power arms so far with top speeds at 94 and 97 respectively. So the runner at first here with two gone in the inning, and that'll bring up the exciting middle infielder Gleyber Torres. Now the first pitch here from Price. Cut fastball taken for strike one. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Oh, and 2, here it is. Line drive to center field, and that's in there, base hit.
Now batting, right fielder, Aaron Judge.
Here's big Aaron Judge. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch on its way. And a fastball's in there for strike one. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. The pause and the 0-2, and he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Yanks strand a pair. Halfway home, still no score. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Well, Matt, I talked with manager Alex Cora during the break about his thoughts on the Red Sox hitters to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, Heidi, thank you. At the plate, Brock Holt. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
For the Red Sox, the first baseman, Brock Holt.
First offering on its way. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike. Holt, 30 years of age. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
And now he'll step off as they look for a strikeout pitch. Hit to short. Torres picks it up. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Now batting.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And next to bat, it'll be Chris Owings. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. This one's down to third. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Number 3, Sandy Leon.
Standing in, Sandy Leon. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike.
Hey, he's close to having another quick inning right there with 2 quick outs. He's been very economical with his pitches, and if he continues to go like this, the bullpen might get a day off.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Coming to the plate now, Gary Sanchez. He'll be the one to lead it off against David Price here in the inning. And they start him out away with a cold strike. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. And he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter. Instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Into the box, Gio Urshela. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And he
He struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Now at the plate, Scott Tomlinson. Here comes the first pitch. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
The windup and the 0-1. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2.
And there's number 8, 1 away.
Fly ball out toward left center field. And that'll get down for a base hit. Giancarlo Stanton will get a chance in the inning following the base hit. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Still no score. So the lineup flips over and digging in. Andrew Benintendi. No hits to this point.
The left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
First delivery to him on the way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And he popped him up. Urshela shading to his right, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 15, second baseman, Dustin Pedroia.
Now at the plate, Dustin Pedroia. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball in there for a called strike.
I mean, the obvious key right now is the movement on his two-seamer. He's able to spot it up in when he has to, and he's able to go backdoor.
And Pedroia behind 0-2 now. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Calling for it, Reese. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Here's J.D. Martinez. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Martinez leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Popped him up. Sanchez has a play, and no one will get this one. On a line, that's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
How frustrating is that, Dan? He tries to bury something in with 2 strikes, and this guy throws out a fillet of fish to the opposite field.
You know, sometimes you have to tip your cap. That inside-out swing as a pitcher, you think you've thrown a good pitch, but sometimes as a hitter, they put a good swing on it and still ends up for a base hit.
Here's Mookie Betts, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. Boston strands a couple. We are still scoreless. Welcome back to Fenway Park here in the great city of Boston. Neither team denting the run column quite yet as we look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of play. So striding forward now, Giancarlo Stanton. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Ned. That's what you get when Bolts.
Now that ball's hit well, deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole. And as Yankees fans here on television quite frequently, see ya! It's a solo blast off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton, number 13 for him on the year, as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
You can call it unfair or just the breaks of the game, but up until this pitch, which was a big mistake, he was throwing a gem. Now he looks up at the scoreboard and he's trailing. That's demoralizing, but he's got to forget about it quickly.
Stepping in now, Scotty Hayward. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The windup and the 0-1. Swinging a ball chopped foul down the left side. Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for route number 1.
Now batting, the first
digging in and looking for more, Mike Ford. He singled his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line towards center field. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3.
Now batting, left fielder, Nino Reese.
Striding in, Nino Reese. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. And now time is called for and granted by home plate umpire Clyde Washington. Here's the first pitch to him. And that one right down Main Street. And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. Don't know what he's waiting for there. It's 0-2.
Talk about challenging a guy. He offered up 2 in a row right down the chute, and the batter didn't even flinch. Gotta wonder what he was looking for.
Price just 1 earned run so far here with 1 out in the 7th inning. He's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Standing in, Torres. A hit in 2 tries so far. First delivery to him on the way. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Looks like he's got a good feel for that two-seam fastball this far into the game. He's used it really effectively tonight.
Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over. The Yankees can get one on the solo homer. Stepping into the box, number 23. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
The first baseman, number 12, Brock Holt.
Now at the plate, Brock Holt. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. No runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Pops this one up. In there, a base hit. Around second now, and this ball still hasn't been fielded.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how manager's thinking. He's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home.
In now, Chris Owings. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. So far this season, with runners in scoring position, Owings carries a batting line little over the 260 mark. And he struck him out. And wouldn't this be something if he could work out of this with that 1-run lead still in check?
The catcher, number 3.
So stepping in, Sandy Leon, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Popped up for Shella as room in foul territory. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. The 0-1 offering. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Holt on third with 2 out. 1-2 to the Red Sox catcher.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2 pitch. Fastball well outside.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
And here's a ball hit in the air, and no one will track it down. And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
0-2 the count to Benintendi. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Fly ball right down the line in left. Reese on the move. He won't have a play, and this should finally get him on the board. And this will rattle off the base of the monster. And a relay to the plate. He's safe at the plate. And they've taken the lead here in the 7th.
That's for the Red Sox.
You know, it's awfully difficult to score runs late in the game after being down by 1-0. That base hit drives in 2. That's a huge base hit.
What a momentum swing. What an AB right there. Now you got to grab your leather and go out and flash some D for the boys.
1-1 the count now. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway left. And that's in there. Base hit. Now this will rattle up against the wall. He's in at second safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score. Now the Red Sox DH, J.D. Martinez. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Strike taken. Good bender on the outside there.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
Behind 0-2 now. And the runner back. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. In the dirt, and now let's see. Throw goes over to third, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. The 1-2 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. High in the air out towards shallow right. Judge waits on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So 3 runs on 3 hits. No. Digging in now for the Yankees, Aaron Judge. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Price ready with the 0-1. Now a drive by Judge. Deep left field. And it's off the green monster.
It's one of the beauties of playing in Fenway right there. Most places that's a double or a home run, but at Fenway you're coming out of the box thinking, can I make it to second? Because if it caroms and that left fielder fields it cleanly, you're dead to rights at second base. And that's a heck of a job to hold him in a single.
Here comes the Red Sox manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and he's going to come get his starter here. So that'll be all this evening for David Price. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left aboard, but he cannot lose this one. Brandon Whitman is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season.
Brandon Whitman.
Standing in now, Gary Sanchez, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. In his career against this pitcher, he's just 1 for 6. Comes set and the 0-1. And a dive, but it just tips off his glove as it's by him for a base hit. Pedroia.
Now batting, the third baseman, Gio Urshela.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Gio Urshela. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here comes the first pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2. The 0-2 delivery. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Owings on the move. He gets there, and that's the second out. Two very good pitching performances illustrated there as we give you a look at our starter comparison in this 3-1 contest. Coming to the plate, Scott Tomlinson. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Loves hitting left-handed off of right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a strike with the breaking ball.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all the way, and he was going to zone him up.
Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. Now he'll step out at the plate and reassess things here. Frozen for strike 3, and that retires the side. Yanks leave 1. Score holds. It's 3-1. So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Xander Bogaerts. So far, 2 for 3 in this one.
The shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 home now to Bogaerts. And another foul ball. And he gets under this one as the ball is skied into very shallow right. Ford will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone.
Next for the Red Sox,
At the plate, MLBThe. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Here comes the Yankee skipper on his way to the mound, and he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. Skied into straightaway right. Judge is under it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter, number 23.
Ready for another shot now. Number 23. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Ryan Brazier comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Striding in to start the ninth, Giancarlo Stanton, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
Well, you're usually in this situation looking for a bloop and a blast. He didn't want to bloop it, and he hit a missile, bringing the tying run to the plate. Let's see if they can capitalize.
First pitch on its way. Right down Broadway that time. Strike 1.
Sometimes you can get away with a pitch in that location when you're running it up there that hard, but not consistently. You still have to work the edges of the zone most of the time.
Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Into the box now, Mike Ford, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. The win would belong to David Price if the lead holds up. Stanton, base runner at first with 1 out. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Still no balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2 once more. Liner toward right center. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Stepping up to the plate, Nino Reese. Though we've discussed his position in the batting race, we haven't seen much production today. Opposing pitching has to be credited in keeping his bat in check.
Yeah, they've definitely kept him off balance, but as hot a first half as he's had, it only takes 1 pitch over the heart of the plate for him to get right back on that wagon again.
Tight break with the slider there, catches the inside for a strike.
This is the tough guy right here to hit into a double play. He's fast and he swings from the left side, so out of the box he's going to get a good break. You might have to try to get the strikeout right here because very rarely are you going to get this guy to ground into a double play.
Behind 0-2 now.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Runners are at first and second with one away. And a big pitch coming here late, so he'll step out and ask for time. Here it comes on 0-2. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Now at the plate, Torres. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. From the stretch. A swing and a liner to left center field, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. And that's going to bring in the run from second to make this a 1-run game now.
Hey, that's not a bad first milestone. 100th career RBI, Dero.
Yeah, after your first original knockdown, probably for you, your first strikeout, your first bomb, you want to start putting some zeros on the back end of these numbers. 100th ribby, nice milestone right there.
And this pitch is right down the middle, strike one. Taken, called, strike two, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
Sometimes guys get a little less aggressive pitching with a couple of runners on base, but not here. That was 2 good fastballs to take control of the bat and get the count to 0-2.
Last chance for the Yankees. Struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over.
Well, they sure made it interesting in the ninth, but they leave the tying run stranded at second and the winning run helplessly at first. Could have gone either way, but we were treated to a